Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are back again at Gran Turismo 7. And better yet, we are back again at the old segment. Well, not so old because, it's not even like 2 years old now. No. But yeah, we are back at GT7. We are back again at the unexpected engine swap. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while that we didn't do like an engine swap video, like revisiting the old cars and the car that I already talked about it, or maybe some cars that I haven't talked about it. Revisiting that car, just to see like is there's any good things about this car because I still have like a Dirt 5 video. We kind of have a break for a moment because for me that this game has some certain things, or maybe have a lot of things to unpack here, despite the game itself doesn't have anything to unpack. To be honest with you, I mean the content they added, including the cars, they just that meh. Recently, not about the SUV, but the lineup, like no track, no nothing new apart from new cars, maybe some engine swaps. I'm like, yes, the engine swap is the main thing. So as we can see that this is a Suzuki Vision GT Group 3. Now this car was an updated car. Okay, so it's quite old, but it's an update car. That's the things. It's one of the weird Vision GT car that converted into a Group 3 car, maybe a GT3 class, because one, it's a roofless GT car. It doesn't looks like a GT car is what it is. I mean, you can't just put some cannon, some aero packaging, some wings in the back to make yourself like, oh yeah, this is a race car, a GT car. But no, it never will be. But one thing is really interesting, and it always has been, is the fact that there's some certain cars that have this engine, this exact engine right here, which has the same engine as this car, but much better. But I haven't driven this car yet, or maybe or I even own this car yet. So why don't I just? That looks nice, but I go for this one. There you go. Let's purchase this thing because I haven't purchased this car at all since the car was dropped. We got some really small Suzuki pinstripe. That's what it is. All right, so now because I haven't tried the car, nor even haven't do some engine swap related about this car. Let's test this car first. I take it back. I did try this engine before. You remember the Alfa Romeo 4C Group 3 road car version? Also the homologation version of the GT3 Alfa Romeo. Yes, in fact, it has this type of engine. Now, it still has the same interior, as far as I know, as the original, the Suzuki Vision GT, but it has a wing, and it's regulated to the GT3, which means it's a GT car now. Okay, it can do an endurance. Now, the minus of this car, it doesn't have the hybrid system due to the regulation, because you didn't find a hybrid GT3 or hybrid Group 3 car. So yeah, we lose the battery, but sure, we got some the mileage, which means the main point when it comes to like a Group 3 cars. It still sounds like the Suzuki because, well, it's basically the same engine, but we got more mileage, but less the battery, less the hybrid. But as long as that we got the the mileage, which means the most important thing, we're good. I didn't see anything different. Yeah, it's basically the same car. It's kind of reskinned, but put some wing on it, and there you go. Now I do remember when I make the Alfa Romeo videos, and also I think the DeLorean, for say now. It has other cars that has some engine swap option related about the Suzuki VGT, but we're not gonna talk about that. Instead, we're gonna talk about some things newer because apparently you got a Suzuki VGT engine. Well, basically, you can install the Suzuki VGT engine into this car. This is the Radical SR SL from 2013. It's a track focused car. I would say this is a mini LMP car because it looks like it, but it's for a road car. Okay, you get a license plate on it, but it's a race car. It's a It's a race car that you can drive it on the road. That's what it is. Now it has some weird mismatched livery because it originally was a McLaren livery. You can see the DP World one and some McLaren on the the side mirrors, but you got the Peugeot one. I want to make like a Peugeot Pescarolo type of car. You can see that Gran Turismo logo. It's kind of reminiscent of the Pescarolo car. However, we're not gonna talk about that. It's just just a mashed up livery that's quite weird. Instead, we're gonna heading into a GIF and sorry, it's not GIF, a tuning parts, and let's see. Oh yes, in fact, we got two engines that is compatible: the V8 Suzuki VGT Group 3. Now, the car in question that has some, the engine swap option about this car is the 2015 Subaru BRZ or 2018, I don't know, and I don't even care as well. But you know what? Let's heading into the well, it's not heading to. Well, let's install this car. Install the engine. There you go. And now it has the engine from the Suzuki Vision GT. We can't hear. We can't even hear the engine. So let's just move in this thing. Okay. Okay. This what it sounds like. But here it is. It's the same. It's gonna be the same. Yeah, it's gonna be the same. And there's other cars that has the same engine swap as that Radical, and it's related about Suzuki. The time when this car exists, the Suzuki Vision GT. There's other Suzuki cars that you might know, and it's very iconic. This one, you might not believe this thing, but this car, this Escudo. Whoa. Ooh. I might feel guilty. Yes, this car in fact has some engine swap. An engine swap option, um, you know, has some Vision GT engine swap option. Yeah, you can in fact, let's go for tuning port. Yes, apply these things, and it's gonna downgrade the car entirely. However, the good part is now because the Escudo was a Pikes Peak car, which means they don't care about the mileage. All they care about is speed and power. Okay, they don't care if it's gonna drain the gasoline a lot, since the main goal is to be the fastest on the Pikes Peaks. So it might be a bit of a downgrade when it comes to this car, but surely enough, when you lower the power, the more likely have some competition. So that's kind of, that's kind of the way it is. Besides, I haven't tried this car in the Neo Classic, so I don't know. Maybe I'm doing an actual downgrade, or maybe just some. I haven't done a Neo Classic on this car, so sure it's gonna be a downgrade. Yeah, but I don't care. I mean, I have the Suzuki. I haven't used the thing, so why not I using? In fact, I have a lot of like a engine swap option, like the BYH that for the Golf one. Only the Golf you get the don't know what that is. You get the LS9. You got holy shit. I got four of these things, and you got some of the parts that I haven't used it. So yeah, this car is officially a Vision GT, or a GT car now, but without the lights. So let's just try these things. Okay, obviously I'm not gonna do any kind of customization. Let's just straight away into a race, and let's see how good this car is. Here we go. We are rolling start at a Brands Hatch GP with a Suzuki. Oh, crikey! Obviously the sound's gonna be better. Woohoo! Now, obviously, I'm gonna racing against GT3 cars, or Group 3 cars in particular, because there's no way in hell I'll be racing against a Group 2 or even Group 1, because this car how can you handle this car? I mean, the Group 3 car, the Group 2 car obviously has more power, has more downforce. This one has some, it has some downforce, obviously, but I don't think it will, comprehend the Group 2, because they have a bigger one and have bigger power. So this one has a Group 3 power, and I don't think it will get off the way. Get off the way, you Ferrari! Oh crikey! So yeah, I don't think have the same power or the same downforce the Grip 2 car. So yeah, I think Grip 3 is the safest one. Ooh, I might hit a lot. It's been a while. I've been, try, you know, try a branch hatch. So yeah, it's ooh, Jesus Christ. I'm really, I'm really familiar with the Indy courses, the Indy circuits, like the short courses. It's very familiar to me because, I've been playing, real racing for a long time back in the day, and the only branch hat course that it has, the Indy one. This one I do familiar. But the car is climbing, it's still going despite I'm sitting on the professional levels. So yeah, this mini LMP is capable of ooh, Jesus. And yes, I did some, tuning and some upgrades to comprehend the engine, obviously, because there's no way in hell that, I just put the engine and did nothing to it. I mean, the car is fast, obviously, but the body wasn't capable to handle the much power of this car, Ooh, I never seen this car fast going through a GT car. Holy shit. Sorry. I mean, yes, Martin. It's fun, dude. It's fun. Ooh. Ooh, the car is climbing a lot, and you got the Supra in front. Careful, careful. Ooh. Can we aim for the podium? Alright, down the inside. I'm sorry, I have to do a tap. It's not very clean. Okay, we're gonna climb on the straight line speed, where the cars belong. Oh. Oh, I think we can go for a win. Yeah, I think it is. The Atenza Grip 3. The Grip 3 road car version does have an engine swap. Maybe I will do the Grip 3 because most of the Grip 3 road cars does have an engine swap, apart from the Peugeot. Ooh, bit of a mistake there. Bollocks. You know what? It's a stupid mistake, but we're still on the podium. It's a... I mean, when you see this car, okay, it's like it's on his habitat, okay. It felt like the car on habitat, Oh, it's an LMP cars, it's a mini LMP cars. Ooh, look at this! Hear the sound. What I was seeing, this camera point of view. Which is why I put the Brembo and the whole things because it's like a can. The onboard, whatever you saw. Yep, that's the first step right here. Yeah, the camera's a bit glitchy. Look at it! It's like on his habitat. It's like the car is racing. It's on the same level, but at the same time on a different level as well. Whoa, I love this car. Anyways, though, let's move on into the Escudo. Okay, we're in the Fisherman Ranch, where this car is belong. Not really, because it's a Pikes Peak car, not really a rally car, okay? It so happened because, well, Pikes Peak back in the day were filled with dirt instead of the actual asphalt. It's still the same engine, but somehow it felt different. It's fast, sure it is. Ooh. See, the car is competing with the Group B the same way that the Radical competing with other Group 3 cars. You got another fellow Group B car right here. At least, you know, even though it doesn't have the Group 3, you know, engine swap, the Audi, the same way as this car. But at least, you know, the car, it's competing, you know. It has more power, and better yet, you know, it's the same level of the Group B car. Because the thing is, when it comes to overpowered car, okay, sure, it's fast, it's fun in a different way. Well, it's an extreme way when it comes to fast car, but not much car gonna compete against you. However, when you downgrade the car, there's a tons of car gonna compete against you, and it has more diverse, in my opinion, which is good. It has the V8 now, but it's like a slower V8. But it doesn't really matter for me. Ooh. It's been a while when I drive this car. One of the iconic cars in Gran Turismo. It's kind of glad to see some of these cars, because you know these old cars are iconic, but they are iconic in the old games. You know, now some of the cars are being graduate into the premium. We'll talk about the old PS3 era. Now this car doesn't qualify as the PS3 premium, so this car ended up as the standard cars. Okay, so it has the crappy, well, not crappy, low quality, cheap looking PS2 standard cars quality. Okay, and better yet, the car doesn't have any interior, and now it did. So how good, you know? Oh, Jesus Christ! So you know how great it is that we have, you know, the old PS2 quality that doesn't have any interior for 8 years, and now we can see that, you know, with an interior in a full details. That's how I can feel. Jesus Christ! It's a 2 laps rallies. Oh, it's a 2 laps racing, because you know it's a circuit. It's not even like a dirt track. Well, it is a track, but you know it's not like a point A to point B like a traditional rally. It's a rally. It's a track. That's what it is. It's a rally track. So we're just gonna finish this one lap with a dominant lap. So I'll see you in the next 2 corners. Ooh, that was great. That was scary. There we go. Last 2 corners. Ooh, that's quite brutal. And we crossed the line before night would fall. You know, before the condition turns darker. So, I mean, it's a Pikes Peak car, has no lights. Okay, so that's why. Surprisingly, it has a clean race bonus. God damn it. For a I don't know, reckless driving, I guess. The sound were nice, pretty sure, you know. That's just for a lap. This one, I think I clipped. I think this one. Ooh, there we go. And it hit the walls, and it do a little bit of wall riding. So, anyways, though. God damn it! Yeah, I should bring the SR or the Radical into a Le Mans instead of branch hatch, because it was a mini LMP. Yeah, I missed my opportunity. You know. Well, I take it back. We're going to Mulsanne Street with this Radical, with no chicane for sure to add more spiciness. All right, past this Ford GT and I'm done. Alright, well done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I think that's it for the unexpected engine swap. It's glad to be back to bring this, series, back again, So, yeah, If you like just please smash that subscribe button, and if you're doing this on the Mulsanne Strait, just so you know, be careful, and once again, drive safe, that's the most important thing, and goodbye.